Tonight, I am going to be talking about episode 15 of season 16 of Deadliest Catch. And tonight, there's going to be two captains that are kind of dealing with some pains. One has a umbilical hernia, and the other one just has some back pain. And the boats that are in this episode are the Northwestern, the Wizard, and the Cornelia Marie. And it starts out with Mandy talking. It goes to the Northwestern, and the Northwestern is hauling in their gear, and they're getting 400 plus opilio crab per pot, which is really good, and they need a 300 average to fill their boat up, because they have an offload in 60 hours. They have to leave the fishing grounds in 60 hours to get to their offload, and so they're hauling in their gear, and then it goes to the Wizard, and he's steaming up to the U.S.-Russian border, and he's gonna be like 20 miles from the line, and he has all 200 pots, and he's gonna set the biggest string he's ever set. 200 pots over 100 miles. So that's gonna be a mega string. So they start doing that, and Keith's back starts hurting because he has an umbilical hernia, and he's kind of concerned about that because they're like 500 miles from the nearest port. The Coast Guard cannot get out to there because their helicopters don't have enough fuel to get to those fishing grounds and back to land. So then it goes to the Cornelia Marie, and the Cornelia Marie is hauling in their gear, and they're getting very little opilio crab in the 8th parallel. So Josh and Casey decide to stack all their gear and head up north and go 90 miles from the U.S.-Russian border to set their pots. Then it goes to the Northwestern, and the Northwestern is still hauling in their gear, and Sig's back is really starting to bother him. So he's like, let's call it a night, and they're still on 400 plus opilio crab per pot. He's like, I'll give the crew an extra couple hours of sleep. And normally the crew gets about 4 hours of sleep. So Sig's like, I'll give them 2 hours extra. We'll cut off early tonight, 2 hours early, and then I'll let them sleep in later. So they start doing that, and they all go to bed, and Mandy takes over the wheel watch for the night. Then it goes to the Cornelia Marie, and the Cornelia Marie they're stacking it on, and the gear starts shifting back and forth like that, which is not good. And they call up DJ, who's the deck boss on the Cornelia Marie, goes up to the wheelhouse, and they ask him to come up and look and ask him what's going on. He tells them that his mom just got moved to hospice care, and he doesn't know how long it's gonna be until she passes away. So he has a really tough decision. He can decide if he wants to go get to shore and go leave this trip early and go in and go see his mom for the final time, or stay out and fish for the first trip and then go fly home. So he has to decide that. Then it goes to the Wizard, and the Wizard is just getting to the grounds to set 200 pots, and they start setting their gear, and while they're setting, they get like 10 pots in. The hose on the crane breaks and starts spewing hydraulic fluid all over the crane and all over the deck. And so they have one of the deckhands go up and detach the hose and put the new hose on, and they get it fixed, and they go back to setting their gear. Then it goes to the Northwestern, and Mandy's like 2 miles out from their string. So she decides to wake up the crew a couple hours earlier than what Sig wanted her to. She wakes them up, and the crew is complaining because they wanted to get their sleep to the string, and she doesn't want to wait a couple hours just to start hauling. So she wakes up the crew, and the crew, they're grumbling, and they start hauling in their gear, and they're getting 400 plus opilio crab, which is really good, and they're going, and it's Clark's birthday, her husband, and not too happy because he had to wake up early on his birthday. They keep going through their gear and it's going good. Then it goes to the Cornelia Marie, and the Cornelia Marie is hauling in their gear and they're getting 300 plus Opelio crab per pot. And DJ, the deck boss on the Cornelia Marie, he could have gone back with another boat that was headed into town, but he decided to stay and finish the first trip out. And then it goes to the Northwestern, and Sig wakes up and Back is feeling a lot better, and he takes over from Mandy, and he's really impressed that Mandy woke the crew up early to get going and hauling in gear to get to their offload faster than they waited a couple hours. So they're still doing really good. Then it goes to the Wizard, and Keith is hauling in the gear. His umbilical hernia is getting more and more painful, and they start hauling in their gear and they're getting 300 plus Opelio crab per pot, which is really good. This is unbearable, I can't stand this. So he calls Monty up to relieve him for a while, and so Monty goes up to the wheelhouse and takes over and is hauling in the gear. Then it goes to the Cornelia Marie, and the Cornelia Marie is hauling in their gear and they're doing really good, getting like 300 Opelio crab per pot. And Casey looks at the phone on the boat, and there's a missed call and a text message from DJ's sister. Left the text message and his girlfriend left the voicemail, and he calls DJ up and DJ calls his sister and he finds out that his mom passed away. So Casey and Josh come and comfort him, and they let him stay inside while they get the last of their crab pots, and they head into town and offload their Opelio crab. And that is the end of episode 15 of season 16 of Deadliest Catch. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the bell icon down below so you can be notified when I upload videos. Also, please share this video with your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and like this video. Thank you guys for watching, and if you ain't dreaming, you ain't living. Don't forget to dream big.